Uranus in the second house. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down natal Uranus in the second house, everything you need to know about this placement and how to master Uranus in the second house and important takeaways. All right, so let's talk about natal Uranus in the second house. All right. So with this placement, Uranus influences your values, self-esteem, and your financial situation, all right? The second house in astrology has to do with your values, your self-esteem, and your financial situation. And whatever planets fall into the second house influences your values, your self-esteem, and your financial situation. Now, this can manifest in many different ways. It all depends on the individual, as this is only one placement, but this is just the basic interpretation is that Uranus directly influences your value, self-esteem, and your financial situation. So if you have this placement, take a second to reflect, how does Uranus and everything that Uranus represents influence my values, my self-esteem, the things that I value, and my financial situation, right? With this placement, you approach making money in a very radical and innovative way, right? So the second house, again, has to do with making money, the money that we make, and being able to keep money, right? So, and Uranus is all about being radical, being innovative, being very different, like almost being genius-like. So when you have this placement, you approach making money in a very radical and innovative way, right? So you don't approach making money in the typical way. You approach making money in a very radical and innovative way. You have unconventional values, and you may experience radical changes in your self-esteem. Again, the second house has to do with our values and our self-esteem. Uranus is all about being things that are unconventional. They're different. They're radical. So when you have this, you have unconventional values, meaning your values are very different from other people, and you may experience very radical changes in your self-esteem. 1 minute your self-esteem is high, 1 minute your self-esteem is low, or things can happen that radically shift your self-esteem and the way you feel about yourself. You may experience radical, sudden changes in your financial situation, indicating sudden losses and or sudden gains. Okay, again, the second house is about the money that we make and the money that we're able to keep in our financial situation. So when you have Uranus in the second house, this indicates you could either have sudden gains or sudden losses. A lot of times, I think lottery winners tend to have this placement too, because it indicates just sudden, radical changes in the financial situation, right? So again, that can manifest in many different ways. This is similar to having natal Uranus in Taurus, because Taurus rules the second house. So if you have this placement, you want to study natal Uranus in Taurus as well, because you will find that that information resonates with you and sounds like you, okay? And that's the important takeaways. Email me to schedule a reading if you have more questions or you still don't understand. My contact information is below in the description box. Thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Take care.